Hello everybody, welcome back. That was totally, hello everybody. Hey, welcome back. Oh, it did grow. I just now saw that. Hadn't seen it before. That was a single sapling. Right there's a great wood tree right there. Right there. So, yeah. That's cool. I think it basically just grew. I need some arrows. Give me those. Yes, I need them so badly that I'm willing to die for them. All right, cool. Well, now we got a great wood tree. We got all kinds of trees out. Oh, phone, sorry. All kinds of trees out in front of the house here. Okay. Well, I'm going to endeavor to make this video suck less than the last video, so I'm going to get to it. Here we go. All right. This is just an infinite water supply. I like making these things fun. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have it it's almost like a fish tank from the outside. Anyway, okay, so I made a couple of things, and I might as well show you how. And I think my cart is probably ready too. So let's go over here. Bam, got my cart. This is basically the same one that we made before, so you'll see it. Can you view the cart or anything in here? I thought there was a way to view it in the fancy viewer, but I guess not. All right. And haven't done anything with this. Okay. And it's almost nighttime. Excellent. Perfect. Couldn't be better. I think I have some track. Oops, man, I'm going to that's a long fall. We got to do something about the safety. OSHA would not approve one little bit. So, okay, we got some track. Good. So I made some advanced detector rails. I was thinking I was going to need to make a rolling machine because I wanted to make, let's see, I was looking at rail or track. And I see this thing, and I'm like, oh, so I got to make the standard rail, which means I got to get the rail, and I got to get the rolling machine, and blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of bummed about that. I was even thinking that I might possibly need a holding track. I just couldn't remember what I needed. Anyway. Oh, nice. Tungsten, wow. Okay, anyway, so it turns out you don't. You just need an advanced detector track, if I remember correctly. I remember making this advanced detector rail. It's like the one thing left in the game, I think, that you can make in the old way. So I didn't need a rolling machine for that. There's not much rail. Like that one is fancy crazy, fancy crazy, fancy crazy. All of these rails, not that one, advanced detector rail. This one, a junction rail, but you have to, if you're making it from scratch, you got to make it like this. Anyway, so you get the idea. So I got a couple of tracks, and I made the cargo managers. Now, these are easy to make. You just make a bunch of these, the chest panes, which we're familiar with, and then make a bunch of these out of a piece of iron in the middle. And then at the end of the day, the one other thing is you got to make these, which is dynamic panes around redstone. Dynamic panes are just iron and iron panes and redstone. So anyway, it's a pretty simple process, and then you make this and you get a cargo manager, and we'll go play with that. So I think we're good. Better shut that door. I can't remember what we need. We'll go start playing with it. I can't remember if we need something to pull out of the cargo manager and into something else. We must, but let's go try not to get killed. It looks like, is there a skeleton up here? Like right over here, maybe? Yep, right down there. He's going to try to kill me. That's okay. All right, so without further ado. So here we go. Oh, I need some dirt. Let's just get some dirt right here. We got dirt. Why go running hunting for dirt when I got some dirt right here? Don't need a lot of it. All right, so let's do this. What we're going to do is we're going to make a little turnaround area here. So the cart's going to come right along here. It's going to stop on that thing, which totally placed wrong. Doesn't matter. Or maybe it does matter. Maybe it entirely matters. Couldn't matter more, actually. Oh, maybe it's just lag. Pete's on. I don't know. Seems like everything's good, but okay, so back. Let's see. And down. Now the problem I just realized is that we're not going to be able to make the loop, but that's okay. We can do it without making a loop. We'll start with this. So it's funny. You can see the redstone coming up. Watch, it'll do it again here. Just there every 2 seconds. All right, so let's try putting that there. Which I'm scared. There's creepers down there. That's the problem with using the radars. You always think that they're really close, but they're not. They're not that close. But if you see one like that, he's bound to sneak up on you. They're just it works that way. How do you? So this track comes up easy. This is getting confusing. How do you get track up? Seriously, what do you use to get track up? Well, that. Wow. Huh. Whatever. Anyway. Here we go. Trying again. Okay, whatever. All right. Now, this thing manages cargo. And it's very fancy. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have something to pull out of here and into the chest. Or maybe we just want to pull out of here, skip the chest. Now that I think about it. How do you get this? I think you just break that. Yeah, maybe that's what we want to do, actually. Let's try... I cannot remember for the life. Let's play with it a little bit. So, all right, let's put down the cargo manager. No, I said place the cargo manager. I can't remember how to use it. Okay, that's all right. We got one up here and one down below. Man, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. That is the most ridiculous. Why does that take? There's got to be a tool for that. If it takes that long, it's angry about something. Update. Okay. So the options here, let's go through it. Change part of the cart current slots, right? So which side do you want to deal with is basically what you're saying. So this is the yellow side. We want to deal with the yellow side. We want all of them to be the yellow side. I think you can do that, actually. Or no. Wait, can you? Yeah, you can. You can change the color like this. Okay, so I think you can just turn it off. Is that turning it off? Off. Okay, yellow. We want to go from the cart into the manager. And we want to turn back. Currently continue along. We want to turn back after transfer. So we want it to turn around and go back the other way. Okay, so it's going to transfer from the cart into the manager and then turn around and go the other way. Okay? So if we had... Let's go get set up downstairs. Yeah, my dog's making a bunch of noise outside. So much for the endeavoring to make a crapless or a crapless, less crappy video. Sorry, people probably don't like crappy that much. People that don't like me too. I've said this. It's been a while since I've said it. Most of you probably just know that I don't that I don't curse at all, and I try to keep it as clean as possible for the family. And I want my kids to be able to watch it, so that's important to me. Anyway, so if you and your family don't say crappy, I will try to say that less. We don't say it here either, but Dad gets in trouble sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it right here for now. So, cargo manager, and we'll obviously have to do some work on this, but let's see. Green side, so let's just change all these to nothing. We'll take the green side and okay, so we got the green side, and we want you to turn back after you transfer, and we're going to transfer out of the manager into the cart. Now I think the manager holds all of this. I think the manager just has an output, so I believe we'll be okay. In fact, we could have tested that, but let's do this. Let's just grab a little bit of cobblestone. That'll be our test. Actually, I like to keep that blocked off a little bit. I ought to at least make some use out of myself. So anyway, yeah, I've been having a blast with this. I'm really excited to be back doing the videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them as much as I have now. This will be like, I think, episode 9. Did I even say that? The lab. Welcome back to the lab, episode 9. No, I don't think I did. I think I got stuck on the fact that I sounded like a radio announcer when I came on, and so anyway, so yeah, it's a blast. I'm really enjoying it. All right, let's do this. We'll put the cart here, and it's got a lot of room. And this is the front chest, so it is going the correct direction. Let's put some junk in there. Put some other junk in there too. And then it's going to load from the cargo manager into the cart. When it's done, it's going to turn it around and send it on its merry way. And what we're going to do is put... No. You're supposed to... That's the front cart. Come the other way. Can I catch it? There's no way. Can I... I need stairs. No, there we go. I got you at the corner. No. That's all right. It'll come back down. We'll watch it. It's cool. I like the particle effects in this texture pack too. The steam is kind of cool. Although it looks more like nanobots, but anyway, yeah, so I'm having a blast doing this. I am really, really enjoying the server. It's running good, actually. Everything's going pretty good. Got a lot of plans. I think I'll probably stick with it for at least as long as my previous Taggart's episode or pack or whatever series, but can't promise anything. All right. Okay, so comes in, blammo, doesn't get anything, turns around and goes back. Okay. Let's just check this for fun. What if I put something in there? It does get sucked out. Excellent. Okay, so this is going to work fine. And the thing that we're going to have to figure out... Oh, you know what we can do, though? We can't... Oh, well... I think we can make it so that... Wow. It books it. I think we can make it so that coal goes into the... the cart itself, and until it was full. So we could basically keep like 4 stacks of, or 3 stacks of coal or whatever in there at all times. There we go. Do you have stuff in? You do? Excellent. Ooh, out of fuel. Good. Okay, good. And if I remember, I think what I did before, now it's all starting to come back to me. I think I managed this myself, basically. I think I basically... Let me see. What did I do? I think I put coal in it to send it up and down every time I was down here, because it's really only useful when you dump stuff in there, right? So if I come here and I just dump a bunch of junk in here because I've been mining, and it goes up, drops it off, and comes back down. And how many? I wish I knew how many pieces of coal I put in. I think like 2 pieces, or maybe I just put 1. But anyway, we want it to basically come up and come down and run out of fuel. That would be ideal. So, and then it would just actually hold here. No. Yeah. Basically want it to hold here. I think what I did before is set this to continue on. Here's what I did. It's all coming back to me. I set that to continue on. I put track like this. I had one of those stopping end track thing, buffer rail, something like that. One of these, which I want to make. And this is difficult to get because you have to, well, it's not difficult to get. You have to have a compressor to get the block of iron. So anyway, we'll make some of those. It basically comes here, stops, and then I come out from doing my mining, dump stuff off, put pieces of coal in it, comes here, and stops and gets loaded up, and then continues on because it's set to continue on. That's how I did it before. Now, if we wanted to manage... sorry. If we wanted to manage the actual cargo itself, like we could say... let's see, what can we do? We can't do anything fancy besides just that. I guess it's just to and from. I guess the one thing we have to figure out a way to get cargo, to get coal into here. I almost half feel like it will just use coal if it's in the inventory. That would be kind of cool. I wish it would fill up. Seriously? Luckily that wasn't a creeper. I'm going to be ticked when a creeper comes down here and ruins my day. Yeah, so let's think about this. I'm not sure how to do that, but I'm sure we can. I know that you can keep these things full. We can also use like locomotives that will fill up. I mean, this is very rudimentary. There's I think, like, let's see what kind of engines we have. I think we've got, that's a creative engine. I don't know what that's for. Solar, coal. Why isn't the regular coal engine there all of a sudden? Do you guys see it? Oh, there it is. Coal engine, solar engine, tiny. I don't see like a gas engine. Maybe use steam engines or biogas. Locomotive engines. So there's a steam locomotive. Solid fuel firebox, boilers, bars. I'm not sure if that's what we were using or if that's what Etho's been using. Steam engines of various kind. All right, we'll play with it. Anyway, this is pretty rudimentary, but it works actually pretty well for this because I don't want it to just be running all the time. Not this one anyway. I want this one to basically be only for when I've dumped stuff off, because it would be a waste for it to just be running back and forth. The one that would go from storage to processing wouldn't be a waste. I'm really considering now a way to kind of deal with that. So just to give you an idea, let's go talk about that. That thing can stay down there. We don't care. It needs to be down there until we're ready for it anyway. So yeah, the processing problem, what we did before, if you guys remember on the previous crafter server, I got to get a way to get up here without having to jump the hole. It's costing me a lot of food. The way that we dealt with that before in the old crafter server, FTV server, was we would have all of the stuff go to the processing plant, and then it would go on to storage from there. So like processing plant to get, well, if it was needed to be processed, or it was, it was going to go to various versions of the processing plant. So it would come up here, it would get into a cargo manager here. I would have a train running on solar or something that would go from here to the processing plant. And we have a different setup here, so it's not going to be exactly the same. But we would go to a processing area, drop off the stuff that needed to be processed. Well, actually, no, it would filter in. So what we would basically do is filter with diamond pipes, probably. Instead of coming out of this in pneumatic tubes, we would filter things into two separate chests, one or maybe even to another cargo manager. So any iron or any ore or things that we wanted to process further, we would ship off to a special section. And then after it came out of that area, we would put it back into the chest that went to storage. And you can actually say, like, I want half of it to go to the processing and half of it to go straight to ore. So like if you wanted to keep your iron, half of your iron ore just stored as ore and some of it turned into ingots, you could do that. It's not raining. Why do we have thunder? Anyway, and then it's probably because could it be because I've been mining here and I get rid of all the quartz crystals? Are those actually, like, I don't know if the quartz crystals produce thaum stuff. Anyway, so you could, with the diamond pipes, if you have two different routes and you have the same thing in each route, it will basically split that somewhat evenly between the routes. So if I said diamond pipe, half of you go down red, half of you go down black, or I put the same item in both red and black, half would go each way. So I could say I want half my ore to go get processed into ingots or dust, really, and then half of it to get processed into, or go straight to storage. And then I could also say from the dust, I could say I want half of the ore or half of the dust that comes out to just stay as dust and half of it to get processed into ingots. You can even, I think you can even split it up more if you had like 2 and 1. So you could say I want two of the dust to go to get processed into ingots and one of the dust to go get into storage, right? And that way you could have some dust around, because sometimes dust is useful At least I find that that's the case, although I'm finding more and more that you can just make the same things that you can make with dust, the alloys you can make with ingots. So anyway, or at least in some cases. I don't think that's true with like the induction smelter. So you do need to keep some dust around. So we could get fancy with it, and we probably will. What we will do this time, instead of going to like different buildings, because we were building like a giant industrial complex on the previous server. I don't think I'm going to do that. That's not what I'm set up for here, and it wasn't my original vision. It's all about getting the lab going, not about an industrial complex. The lab will be the like monstrous, impressive build, instead of having a bunch of different buildings just for that. So I think what I'll do is possibly, it may be that I have a processing area somewhere. I'll build like a building for processing. That wouldn't be a bad idea. It would be kind of cool to see stuff get shipped a little further for processing and then come back. So regardless, I might ship for processing somewhere close by and then back into here for storage. But the end of everything will be here because the lab is going to be kind of below this. And if we think about that, I was actually going to look at that right now. If we think about where we are here, so this is at whatever level we're at here, right? So we're at 98. If we were to go down here, we're at 91. So we're 7 blocks down. So that puts us, let's see, down about right there somewhere, right? So that's where the lab would start. That's where the ceiling of the lab would start, because the either that or the lab would kind of surround this storage area, maybe, and then, although that's not really the vision that I had for it. I definitely want the lab to be kind of a giant open area, but I also don't want it to be down too far down. So maybe I'm thinking wrong right now. Maybe what I want really for the lab is for it to be over there. That might actually work out better if the lab kind of came out right here, used this part of the mountain. So like this would be the exposed part, and then it would go through. That actually starts to make more sense, because then our storage area, the lab could have could run into the storage area. We could have processing up on top. That'd be kind of cool. So anyway, I'm just brainstorming some stuff. But now I'm going to go do some mining, and then we'll come back and try to do something else fun. So we got our basic cargo system, mine railway system going, and I think it will do the job. And then I want to get a second railway system up and down so that I can, this will help a lot because I don't have to come up every time I want to empty my inventory when I'm mining. So I'll just dump it in there and it'll get processed, and I can just continue mining until I run out of picks. So I'll do that. I'll do some mining, and then I'll think about what the next step is going to be. I really do want to do some work with Thaum stuff today. Well, maybe not today. I want to do some work with Thaum stuff. I just am not sure when. So let's see. I probably better take that with me just in case. Yeah, I don't know about if I really just want that axe of the stream, because I just need to deal with trees better. But the thing is, I could probably work on a tree farm. Is it called a tree farm? That's a rubber tree harvester. What's it called? I thought it was a tree something. Logger. There's the logger. That's this. So you need the circuit board, which is easy, but you need a carpenter to make that. You need these things, which are from the thermonic fabricator. These are expensive. And casing, that we can do. Some glass. So that we could get. There's the logger, and then there's like the tree. What is it called? The thing that like plants. Oops, sorry. It's like I thought it was a tree farm. I can't remember what that thing is. Maybe it's called a forester? Maybe the forester is the only thing you can do now. I thought there was like a tree farm. Maybe the forester is the new tree farm. Maybe they were getting rid of it. So anyway, then we would need something like that, which means we're going to need one of these things of some type. Pumpkin farm, maybe. So yeah, we'll work on that. Let me go do some mining, get some more resources. We'll get some stuff processed so that we can, and maybe I'll make a carpenter and whatnot, because we're going to need that. carpenter, a rolling machine, a thermonic fabricator, all that stuff, which is going to take power. So the reason I want a tree farm ultimately is because I'm going to generate biogas. I mean, that was what I did before, and I think it worked out really well. Biogas is the best way to generate electricity. I mean, all the other stuff is cool, using like the Bluetricity, the Blue Electric engines, and the wind turbines, and all that stuff is a blast. And I had a lot of fun. It just produced nothing. I spent episodes building those crazy things, and didn't work. So the only other option is like, geothermal and stuff like that. But I just always have the best luck with the biogas. So we need to get some biogas going so that we don't have to do this so much. We've got a fair amount stored here for just doing like our current processing, but we're just using this system to bootstrap ourselves so that we can actually get a real processing plant and real power going. So I'll probably work on getting that done sometime quickly. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that should be our first project now, is getting our power source together. So we're gonna have to figure out is where we want our tree farm. I might put it over there. I guess I could put the whole power plant. I mean, the thing is, ultimately, where you're producing the biogas will be at the tree farm. It makes the most sense. So the fermenter, and then you'll ship it somewhere to, because really it's just about producing the biogas, and then we'll burn it in, what is it, biogas engines, is that right? I can't remember any of this stuff. Biogas engines, yep. So, all right, I'm going to go mine, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. I got sidetracked, as usual. Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I did some stuff. Let's go look. So I decided I wanted an anvil because I'm sick of getting picks. I did some not getting the picks I want. So I finally actually named a pick. It will be the first time ever. And I'll show you the name. I thought it was pretty funny. But made a compressor because you need a compressor now to make an anvil. Because you got to get the iron blocks. So anyway, I made a geothermal generator and a bat box to hold some of the energy and whatnot. It's kind of a pain, but it'll work for now. What else did I do? I was just gonna do something else. One of the things I've been wanting to do, I think I'm gonna make eventually I'm gonna make one of these prototype multi-tools. So let's see. That thing. So it's cayenne wool, gold, and diamond. I could make that, except I don't have cayenne wool. I'd have to go get some. But, well, I don't even remember how to make cayenne dye or cyan. Is it cyan? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what in the world. Why do I have... So, but in the meantime, I thought it would be cool. I don't know why I just had the Jones and to make a tool rack thing. And the only one I can make is the oak one right now, so I'm just going to go for that. So slabs and iron. It'd be nice to have, I think I'd like the birch or the spruce. It's okay though. So let's do this. Yeah, might as well make a few more because I'll need them anyway. So let's see. I've never used one of these before. I just think it's cool, and I don't know what mod it comes from or anything, but it seems like a good idea. So for now, I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to put that bad boy on it. That bad boy on it. Let's see. Is my screwdriver down here? It might not even be down here. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. Can I put that on it? Oh yeah. Oh, awesome. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You can use, I mean, all of the wrenches, I think. Can you put like a... Well, I guess I didn't need to take that special, very specific thing out. Oh. Okay, so that doesn't fit, but that's okay. That's really all I wanted. So can you like... Let's see. Huh, that's cool. So I might need to make another one of those. I like that. I also need to get a railing up here and move all this crap and got all kinds of work to do. So what else? Yeah, oh yeah, let's go look real quick. Might as well make it day. because it doesn't take any time. That's actually slow for making a day. Let's go take a look. What else happened? I've been watching UHC stuff and mining. Oh, the other thing, you guys probably realize this already, but you probably are asking yourself, so this, isn't that, I think that's a great name for my work pick, the effing great work pick, the efficiency unbreaking great work pick. So it's going to take 32 levels to get it, although I don't really know, so I need to do some thinking about this. If I got, now that I have, because I did get a Fortune 3 pick, it's just got Fortune 3, but I want to make sure that I want that exact pick. Like, the only thing that would be better than that would be an efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, Fortune 2 or something like that, or Fortune 3. And actually, even that wouldn't be that great because I wouldn't use it. I'd use my Fortune 3 on anything that I care about. So, I mean, I do like having Fortune on a work pick anyway, so you can just get coal with it or whatever. But now I'm probably going to go the route of, you know, silk touching coal and all that just to make it more efficient. Although now I will say that with my, I mean, it's really a storage issue because with my, oh wait, that's interesting. But wait, that gives me, no, that gives me a diamond pickaxe. So wait, do you, oh. So that's basically how you get rid of the name. Man, see, I don't care a lick about the, did I have to name it? Son of a gun. So I named it because I thought I had to name it to be able to repair it. But that must not be true. Like, that one's not named. Too expensive. Yeah, I don't even have to, that sucks. Oh well, I mean, that's okay. But I could definitely get 25 versus 32. If I leave it, that's 32 because it leaves the name on it. That certainly does not seem worth it. And I don't know why in the world I thought, I don't know why in the world I thought you needed to name it. I could have just repaired it. I've spent 20 levels on that. Anyway, all right, well, there you have it. I'm an idiot. So that's what you get. I haven't messed with this yet. Maybe you have to name it to, I don't think you have to name it to do anything. It just seems stupid. Now that I think about it in hindsight. All right. So, yeah, what else? Oh, so yeah, the other stupid thing that I did, you guys are probably asking, why do I need a cargo manager at the bottom of the mine if I'm just going to leave the cart sitting there and then send it up? And you're exactly right. I don't. So I'm going to take the cargo manager and make better use of it somewhere else. Because I don't need it down at the bottom. But that has been working great for me. And I'm really disappointed about that pick situation now. I feel like I could have just fixed that pick. I don't really care about naming it. I've never gotten into that at all. And I certainly don't want to name it and then have to pay more to repair it. That's just stupid. Just stupid. And maybe a sword, like if you got into it, but seriously. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, well, I'm going to probably do some more mining. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. Oh, that's right. I was going to look into... Oh, that sucks. So, actually, I'll be right back. Yes, just more idiocy on my part. It's the Arboretum. I knew that. Tree farm. What an idiot. Okay, so I need a carpenter. Let's see, I need a carpenter. Some bronze, not a problem. Some of these, a thermoionic fabricator. So what do we need to get? Whoops. We need a carpenter, which is pretty easy, just a lot of bronze. And then a thermoionic fabricator. No, really? Thermal fab. A thermionic? What is it? Thermionic, not thermoionic. Thermionic fabricator. That gold, and that one's even easier actually. That one's really easy. We can get that bad boy easy. We can get the, what do we call it? Carpenter. Carpenter we can do pretty easy. Some bronze and some bronze. Let's see how much bronze do we have. We might actually not have very much bronze right now. We got brass. So bronze is 10, if I remember correctly, is 10, and copper, which we also don't have very much of. Well, crap. Is that right? Bronze ingots. That one. Copper and tin. I don't even have enough of that, so I got to get some more copper and tin. What I'm going to do is go on a copper tin mining mission, which is the higher level mines, and I don't like to do that because I don't get as much experience, and so when I'm on the experience kick, I'm really bummed about spending those levels on that stupid pick. Naming it. Oh well. And I guess if I don't spend the extra levels on it now to repair it, I'm just going to be completely wasting it. So let me go get some more copper in, because I don't think I even have enough to make that work. I got one thing of copper. Do I have any copper over here? Yeah, I got a little, but that's not going to be enough. I need, let's see. Yeah, I need a lot. Let me go get some of that. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I was just checking the time, and I also did some mining and whatnot. I did get my pick fixed. It's no longer the effing great pick, but I really like that, the EFUN. But it's not worth the 20 levels. It certainly wasn't worth the extra 7 levels. And so anyway, I got it. And I got a fair amount of, let's see what I got. So I got 55, nice. 55 copper. And where's my 10? Is that my 10? It is, 49. So not too bad, doing all right on those now. So we'll start next episode with the stuff that we need. So we need a carpenter. Wow, yelling at this. All right, so bronze. Yeah, that's right. It was all about getting the bronze. So we need a lot of bronze for that. We'll make a carpenter, a thermionic something. Where's that thing at? Right there. Thermionic fabricator. And then we'll get an arboretum. An arboretum. That thing. And we'll get a logger, that thing, and I'm not sure why I'm showing you what we're going to do next time. And I guess we're going to get a, what's the friggin' thing that does the thing with the thing? You get biogas by, what is that thing called? It is you do it to whiskey fermenter, right? No, it's a fermenter? I think it's a fermenter or whatever it is. So it's really late and I'm really tired. So that's what we're going to do. So anyway, yeah, we've actually been doing pretty good. If you check out, so for mining at both levels, you know, keep in mind that some of this crap, obviously I just haven't got a place for yet. Ooh, cobblestone, that shouldn't be in here. We'll go check that. This was, I don't have a place for that and I don't know that I will. I might. I was thinking about putting possibly like the Xi blocks up there above their normal blocks, so that I could get them without, because these are going to get full quick, I think, if you do it this way. Although it just depends if I use them or whatever, but yeah. Anyway, so you can see that actually the sorting is working pretty well, because the only stuff that's landing here is just total crap. I am going to definitely need to find some slime. I'm going to need to find a, yeah, these aren't full, so I don't know why that ended up there, but I'm definitely going to need to find some slime. Find a swamp, do that. It's hard to find a swamp with all these biomes because there's so many extra biomes. The chances of finding just a pure swamp biome is a little thin. And I don't think I can get, well, that's not true. Slime balls I can get through some other method. It's, well, bees for one. Let's see, how, crystallizer, yeah, a crystallizer. Lime dye in a bucket. Is that really? I do remember something about a crystallizer. Industrial centrifuge magma cream, but that's not any cheaper. Mucus comb. I think this is the one. I think the crystallizer And if I remember correctly, there's something weird. There's like, yep, that's right. I don't remember what mod this is. It's actually pretty cool. So you get the crystallizer, and then there's a weird furnace thing. It's like a furnace heater. That's it. These things with the lead. And then I think you have to have those solar panels to get that working. So actually, we might do that. That's something to definitely work on, because I would love to just be able to produce slime balls. I don't want to have to go hunting for friggin' slimes. I'm going to have enough trouble. I have to go to the nether again, and I'm going to get suited up a little bit better. Oh, one thing I want to get. Pete, actually, I don't think he's on. Let's see, is Pete on? No. He's not on, so we can't get credit live while he's on. But he was talking about a salamander's eye. And I want one of these bad because I hate the nether so much. This thing dispels blaze fireballs, reflects gassed fireballs, and puts out fires on and around you. I mean, that's exactly what we need. I happen to have 2 gas tiers. I think I might even have the magma cream. I definitely have the ender eye. I just need the blaze rod, so I'm gonna have to go to the nether and get just tough it out enough to get those blaze rods. Come back, make a salamander's eye, and then I'll be good to go on going back to the nether and getting all the stuff I need, because I really do need. I'm gonna need some nether. What was it that we were just talking about? For, well, magma cream is another thing. Is there a way to get that with any fanciness? Slime balls and blaze powder. Blaze powder can be gotten differently, so actually making magma cream won't be that big of a deal. I think I can go to deserts and get those fiery things, because I think I actually have some. No, maybe not. Maybe I had it in the other world, but I think I can pick those up. So anyway, it's a long one, and I apologize. But we're making progress, starting to get there, so I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to make that salamander thing. I'm going to make the thing to make the crystallizer and all that junk. That stuff's all fun. I might put solar on the roof of this place. That'd be funny. Put solar up there and run it down with that lead wire, and put the crystallizer and stuff in here somewhere. Be kind of up here, I guess, so I can put it in here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB, and check me out there. I love to hear from people. Leave a comment. I respond to every single one of them. Thanks for the time. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends, and I will talk to you guys next time.